Hey, welcome back everyone to my Fear the Walking Dead review. This one's for episode 13 of season 3, titled This Land Is Your Land. Real quick, just throwing this out there, apologize for lack of video content recently. Honestly, haven't been able to catch Fear live the past few times. Still haven't seen the finale. Still haven't seen the episode the week before the finale, so I'm behind. I'm behind on a lot of my shows lately. Apologize for that. I just saw this episode earlier this week, but I should be having a little bit more time to do some videos. But for now, after this one, my focus is going to be on The Walking Dead. And once I get the Walking Dead videos for the week done, I should be able to get back into Fear, get those videos out there. At this point, it'll just be review. I'm not going to make predictions at this point just because I want to get my thoughts out there. If you want to see predictions, let me know and I will do those before the review. Now, however, if I do get to watch episodes 14, 15, and 16 before The Walking Dead returns on Sunday, then I will watch those. But for now, I'm banking on my next video is being Walking Dead related. It is episode 100. I am still thinking about doing an overall predictions video on it and what I think is going to happen, so that might take precedence over Fear. Now, I've been avoiding spoilers regarding Fear. Some slip through the cracks, but I don't want to know anything yet. I haven't spoken to anybody about it who's seen it, so fingers crossed it's good. But I'm more pumped about episode 100 of The Walking Dead. But this is about Fear, so let's get to it. As you can see, I'm all pumped up for baseball postseason. Yankees game 6 tonight. I've been watching a lot of baseball lately, so that's been consuming some time as well, and work and things of that nature. But you don't want to hear me ramble about things of that nature, so let's get to it. Pretty straightforward episode. I liked it. I thought it was good. Started off, it took a little bit of time to get on its feet, to get going, but I feel it was a strong episode overall. And the final product was good. They ended it good. The meat of it was good. In the middle, pretty solid. So as we know from the episode before, they're trapped in the pantry, but now we find out the air vent is blocked. So they're running out of oxygen. So they got to come up with a plan to get out of there, or to get the air vent unblocked, or some have to figure out a way to get out of that sticky situation they're in. So the plan is to euthanize those who have been bitten, and thus saving oxygen. Less people, more oxygen for everybody else. And there's some arguing. People don't really come forward about it. Eventually somebody does. Once Alicia reasons with the people, which she's very good at. She inherited the good parts of her mom. Bad parts, letting Troy off the hook for all the bad things he did. But we're not here about that. Actually, we'll revisit that later. We won't talk about that about the end of the episode, so hold that thought for a moment. So then they inject them, they drug them, morphine type deal. They stab them. So they go quietly and try to save oxygen. Meanwhile, back to our good old buddies Nick and Troy. They're trying to distract the infected by blowing up the fuel. Doesn't work. They get trapped, end up in the helicopter. And one of my favorite parts of this episode is they're using the rotors to take out a few infected. Doesn't really even make a dent, but clever move. Ophelia and Crazy Dog go in the air vent to clear it. He's claustrophobic. He's freaking out. He eventually pulls himself together. They fall. There's onto an infected. She shoots it. And there's that. Alicia is talking to an older woman about this play that they did as kids, her and Nick. And she remembered this land is your land. She's like constantly saying that, and she's dozing off. But that's why it's called This Land Is Your Land. Again, many of these episode titles have meanings regarding something that the character says or does. Things like that. Yeah, so as I mentioned, Alicia passes out. And a lot of people were dying, lost lack of oxygen. And when people die, unless the brain is destroyed, they turn. So she's fighting off. She's in a dazed state. She's all over the place and infected all over. She has to fight them off, and she does not know the situation with the woman she was talking to. I don't know her name. I'm not really super attached to these people from the ranch, but the woman, obviously I was invested in her a little more than the others, but can't remember her name. It's been a while since I've seen the episode. I only saw it once, and I might have missed part when her name was mentioned, or maybe it was mentioned in an earlier episode and I just forgot. So she's like dragging her, kind of barricaded in an area. She gets pinned down, and then I kind of predicted this. I thought it would happen at the end of episode 12. Instead of them getting to the pantry, I thought that maybe Madison would come through and just plow through the infected, but basically happened in this episode, so I called it just an episode late. And basically the same plan. They destroyed the fuel, came in, saved Alicia, who was about to get bit. Alicia put down the woman, stopped the woman from turning. I believe she stabbed her in the head. Madison tells Ophelia about Daniel, that he's alive. And so they're going to plan that meetup, which I'm assuming happened in the next episode. Or maybe not, I don't know what their plan is in the next episode. I didn't see it, so don't know. Okay, remember that topic I was talking about with Madison and Troy? Well, like mother, like son, Nick is doing the same gosh darn thing after getting Jake killed. Yes, he says that Jake was killed, but he lied about how. Now, I wouldn't mind it so much if he was lying to protect somebody who accidentally got somebody killed, but Troy got somebody killed, and so did Nick. As a matter of fact, you know how I feel about this. Nick, I hold Nick more responsible for that than Troy. Troy was being Troy, doing what he does best, getting people killed, doing stupid crap just to get revenge on people. He got himself exiled for behaving the way he did. He's a psycho. Nick is not a psychopath, but he enabled the psychopath several times throughout the season. And in doing what he did, episode 12, he got Jake killed. And now he's lying to Alicia about it. Not telling the whole truth about how he really died. So eventually Troy's going to get somebody else killed, and the cycle is just going to keep repeating itself. That's one thing I don't like. I do not like that about this season. But they have to make it different. They have to make it interesting. They have to introduce these elements, so I get it. I think Troy should have been gone a long time ago, but in these situations, just the good brother usually is the one who goes before the bad one. So we'll see. He'll get it eventually. Season finale. No spoilers. If I get it, I do not want spoilers on it. I am planning on watching it next week, maybe this weekend-ish. So Alicia leaves. She goes off to find some place that I think Jake told her about. She wants to be alone, prove that she can take care of herself. Madison initially puts up a fight, but then she's like, eh. But all that I was talking about with Madison, Alicia taking after the good part, well, Nick is taking after the bad part, and the enabling Troy, that part. Now, I get why Madison did it when she did it, because of, like, the people at the ranch would believe that Troy killed the Trummels. They're so hyped up against Walker that they will not believe anything else. Unless Troy said it himself, even then they might not believe it. Honestly, even then they might not believe her. Believe him, sorry. So, Nick and Troy follow shortly behind Alicia. So I'm sure next episode we'll deal with a lot with that. Some stuff at the ranch. Maybe the long-awaited meet-up between Ophelia and her father. So, looking forward to that. Okay, that's basically all I got for this episode. The infected kill of the week. Helicopter rotor infected kills. Okay, going down the list. Top 5 moments for me personally. 5. I might not like this, but it's a big moment because it's just continuing this trend. This negative trend with Troy. Nick covering for Troy, just the same like way Madison did earlier in the season. 4, Ophelia and I believe it's Crazy Dog. Don't quote me on that, but pretty sure it's Crazy Dog. Going the air vent to clear it. 3 is Nick and Troy and their plan to divert the infected, distract them away from the pantry, and then the subsequent helicopter scene. I really like that. 2, Alicia passing out and fighting off the infected who turned due to lack of oxygen. And 1, Madison coming in at the end, saving the day with Strand and Walker. Okay, so that is just gonna just about do it. I'm gonna give this episode a 9.5. I felt it was a very strong episode and great episode leading up into the final episodes of the season. Can't wait to see the next few episodes, especially the 2-hour finale. Stay tuned for more videos coming up. I sincerely apologize for the lack of videos. I just have not had the time recently to post them. I've been rather busy, and I'm behind on literally every one of my TV shows that I watch. And as soon as I see the next episodes of Fear, I will do videos on them. I plan on watching them, doing reviews for 14, and then probably a review of 15 and 16. I'll probably combine them like I usually do with the finales. I will look for a lead up video to season 8, which at this point is 2 days away. So I'm hyped for that. I'm hyped for Fear. You know, it is confirmed for season 4, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how season 3 ends off. And announcement: I was at New York Comic Con. I don't have the props with me. I don't have the stuff with me that I got. I will showcase that next video. I totally forgot, but I got an exclusive pop figure, Walking Dead related, spoiler. And one of my other pop figures that I had from Walking Dead was signed by a particular individual at Comic Con. So I'll showcase those probably as part of my special leading up to season 8. And part of that's the same little public service announcement thingy. I found out Comic Con that Fear the Walking Dead and The Walking Dead will cross over, which there's a million and one different theories flying around. I've been avoiding them because it's trending towards spoiler territory for the end of Fear season 3. So the one theory that I like that I'm seeing, the one that I can watch without spoilers, is the Morales theory. I've been pushing for Morales' return a lot. I really want to see it. I feel he's underutilized as a character. So my betting is it's somebody earlier on in The Walking Dead, somebody who's not with us anymore in the show anymore, back in the beginning of the apocalypse, bumps into somebody in Fear. It's probably going to be in Fear the Walking Dead as opposed to Walking Dead. It could be somebody from Fear pops up in The Walking Dead. They can just do a flash forward thing, and that they eventually find themselves in the Alexandria area. Yes, they are behind them a little bit, but they can make something work. But I want to see Morales. So for that sole purpose, that's the theory I'm going with. But as details become less scarce, I will be definitely looking into that. Alright, so thank you, everyone. I'm sorry for the delay, but I promise I will get these reviews out. And if you want predictions, let me know. But I kind of mentioned it. I glossed over them. I'm predicting a reunion with Ophelia and Daniel in the next few episodes. I'm predicting Troy's probably going to pull something again. He's trying to get himself killed or somebody else. And the group's going to move on from the ranch. The talk was, I could have made it work, something like that. So I know I heard Houston being thrown around there, but I don't know specifics. But regardless of that spoiler that I heard about Houston, I knew they were moving on. They were moving on from the ranch anyway. They blew up the fuel. Too many infected in the area, so they moving on is a smart thing. So I'm gonna cut this one here, guys and gals. Enjoy. I will hopefully see you before the premiere of season 8. Maybe tomorrow get a video out there at least for that. I can showcase some items for you that I got, and I'm already showcasing this hat, Fight the Dead, Fear the Living. I got this a couple years ago, actually, at, was it Walmart? Was it Walmart? I think so. Yeah, it was a Walmart. I typically don't shop there, but I was near one and I had to get some stuff. So, I saw this hat. I liked it. So, I haven't worn this hat on video, I don't think, but that being said, I'm going to end this one here, and everybody have a great weekend. Assuming if I don't see you beforehand, but I should get another video out before the premiere. And I will definitely review the premiere and do the predictions videos for The Walking Dead like I usually do. Alright, enjoy. We'll be seeing this man very soon. Jerry. Deuces, everyone.